Some say love.
It is a river.
Why am I singing that song?
Why are you singing that song, Sook?
I don't know. It just came to my head. I don't know why, but it did. It did.
And the wind
in the spring becomes the rose.
Sook, we have an amazing show tonight. I was going to start you off with a little Rhinestone Cowboy. Sook, we have an amazing show. We don't have one legend on the show. We don't have two legends on the show. We have three legends on the show tonight. Three of them. Later on, we got Ron Lucas, legendary ventriloquist, comedian, entertainer of the year in Las Vegas several times. Ron's coming on with us around 8:05. Coming up at about 7:40, we got Deborah Silver. She's been on the show before. Suki, the voice of an angel.
I know.
An angel. And she has joined forces with Dennis Lambert, Suki. And when I say Dennis Lambert, I'm talking about a guy who's a legend in the music industry. He's written songs. He sings songs.
You know the songs.
You know these songs. We're going to go through them, every single one. We're going to be on for 7 hours going through every one of Dennis's songs. It's going to be amazing. And not only that, but Phil and I will unveil a world-exclusive new duet tonight, Suki, that we recorded today. A little surprise for everybody later on. But you ready to roll?
I'm ready to roll. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go!
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
It's musical. It's magical.
Whoa!
This is the sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
These larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor.
You just got George's earwax all over your ears, bud.
Entertainment.
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
And optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Sook, I got to tell you, every time Mary Lou Henner says this is a sexy show, I feel like she's talking to me directly.
You know she had a crush on you. You must feel this reaffirmation every time you see her. That God darn it, I'm so sexy.
Every time I do a new intro or a sizzle reel, that's got to be in there because I feel like she's.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy every time you see her do it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Sook, coming off an amazing show last night. The entertainment world still talking about Dave Knoll, TV creator from last night.
He's huge, everybody.
We have this amazing interview with him. Great show. And then today, this morning, when he wakes up, he puts up this big post on LinkedIn about what a great show he was on last night, what great people we are. He wrote everything but how he wants to create a TV show around us. But Sook, I'm telling you, Sook, if we stay on this guy, I think we can work it the right way.
Money, Scotty, money.
We will be on the game show network at least within the next 2 months.
Listen, I believe that this is going to happen. Look, Anna Hoover wouldn't be watching if it wasn't a good thing.
Read them down.
Only Good wouldn't be investing in us if we weren't a good thing. Anna Hoover, Rory Wright, Deborah Littleton, Cherry Hetrick, Pamela Naseda. And of course, it was Donna Basile's birthday yesterday. Yes. And we forgot to really wish her a happy birthday. So hopefully she had a great one.
Yeah.
She said it's the best show ever, Donna Basile.
Well,
Paula Giordano Borghese Basile.
How many names does she have?
Paula Giordano Borghese Basile. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday again. Sook, what's going on? You know, I'm hearing lots of news from around the world, from here in the New York, New Jersey area. Things starting to pick up a little bit.
Today was the first year anniversary of COVID. That's how they're like kind of not celebrating it, but they're acknowledging this has been one. Can you believe it's been 1 year?
Yeah, well, we started this show right at around the same time that COVID kicked in, and we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary right now.
It's pretty incredible that we've all been doing this for so long, and we've created this incredible community. And it's a year later, Scotty, and we're going stronger. We've got, I don't know, our tentacles are everywhere in the showbiz industry.
Sook, our viewers have become this, like you said, this community. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, everybody just hangs out with each other. You and I put on a show with some of the best guests in America.
And they have a cocktail and talk.
Right, they have a cocktail. It's like they're at a club just watching a show.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
It's been phenomenal. And tonight is no different. As I was telling you before the intro, Deborah, Silver, and Dennis Lambert are here. They're going to be on together. Deborah, one of our musical artists from over the summer. You weren't here when she was on, but she is phenomenal. She's got albums out. She's got an amazing voice. We'll talk to her in just a little bit. And Dennis, who we said is, one of the most prolific songwriters, song producers, not a bad singer in his own right. So just some of the songs that he's done, because, we don't have time to go over them all tonight. But if I said to you, baby, come back.
Player, baby, come back. Any kind of fool could be.
Like
there was something.
Cowboy. We love the
Glenn Campbell. I'm a ride song cowboy.
How about if I said to you, Sarah,
storms are brewing in your eyes.
That's
Sarah, no time is a good time for goodbyes.
How about this one? We built this city on rock and roll.
Built this city. Starship.
Dennis Lambert, the guy's a legend. And
Dennis
we're gonna have
Lambert created all of these hits.
Listen, he wrote, co-wrote, produced some. It's amazing. I mean, the list goes on. And then Ron Lucas. This guy has played for presidents at the Kennedy Center Honors. He's played for the Queen over in London. He's a ventriloquist extraordinaire. And the guy he was on with me earlier today, and he does stuff. So he doesn't move his mouth. He doesn't talk. The dummies talk, and I said, make sure you bring the dummy with you. Suki brings hers with her every night. That's me.
Can we call? Can you still call it that word, or is it like not?
I almost felt like I was bullying by saying.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because we live in this world now that you can't.
I don't know if that's politically correct to say dummy now. If we say small, not real person, I guess you go that route. I don't know.
Not real person that I shove my hand up to move there.
Right, well, you got your hand in my back.
You got my hand. Your hand's in my hand. Your hand's touching me.
Yeah. And it's just great the way it goes back and forth. You're going to love them. Great show. Phil's going to join us a little later.
Look at Marilyn Potenza. Hi, Suki and Scott. Happy 1 year anniversary. Love your smiles. Love Phil. What else does she love? Wait. Every time I watch your show, hello to Philip for me.
Yes. Speaking of Phil, I was telling Phil about Deborah and Dennis coming on. Mm-hmm. And I said, Phil, take a look at the list of songs that Dennis has been involved with. I want you to get one down for about 30 seconds. I'll bring you on later on, and you'll sing one of them for him, and we'll see if he likes it or not. So we'll have a little surprise there. Sook, it is our 1 year anniversary. We've been playing all these flashbacks from over the course of the year. We were on Zoom at first. Now we're running on StreamYard. We've been playing some great flashbacks. We're going to come back with Deborah and Dennis in just a minute. And first, take a little look at this.
It's a Suki and Scott show. Fantastic flashback.
Before you go finish your laundry there, can you just...
Blonsky's laundry.
Yeah. Can you just give me one verse of Good Morning Baltimore?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Oh, yes. All right. Woke up today feeling the way I always do. Hungry for something that I can't eat. Then I hear that beat, that rhythm of town starts calling me down. It's like a message from high above. pulling me out to the smiles and the streets that I love. Good morning, Baltimore. Every day's like an open door. Every night is a fantasy. Every sounds like a symphony. Good morning, Baltimore. And someday when I take to the floor, the world's gonna wake up and see Baltimore and Suki and Scott and me.
It's a Suki and Scott show. Fantastic flashback.
She is so, I forgot how talented. She was sitting in her like quiet space.
Yeah. Nikki Blonsky doing her laundry, belting out a Good Morning Baltimore from Hairspray. We got to get her back in.
What a sweetheart, Nikki Blonsky. We got to get her back. You know that?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. She'll be back. Suk, our first guest, you get two legends in one. Deborah Silver, Dennis Lambert. Now, here's what they did. They joined forces, and I'll let them tell you about it, but they joined forces to come out with a song called the COVID-19 Blues Challenge. So it's the COVID-19 Blues, and there's the COVID-19 Blues Challenge. And what they did was they put it up on a site, which we'll tell you about, and you can sing with the lyric. Bless you. God bless you. Have her checked. Get a swab. Wow.
Can you believe allergies are starting for me? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wait a mask over here. So anyway, it's this COVID-19 Blues Challenge, and people can go onto the site. The lyrics are up there. They can video themselves singing the song and post it. And some people, here we go. Don't sneeze. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you.
I muted myself because I thought it was going to come out like again, but it's not.
Folks can win $1,000 Amazon gift cards. It's a real fun challenge, and they're helping, raising funds to help struggling artists, music and entertainment industry. And we're going to hear from them in just a second. I'll bring them in. First, I'll give you a little taste of the COVID-19 Blues. Here it is, a song they wrote, produced, sang. Here you go.
COVID-19 blues, 'cause I've been paying my COVID dues.
Everything that could go wrong did, but I simply refuse to quit.
I got the COVID-19 blues, they ain't going away. On a Monday morning, COVID came to town, and before you knew it, the country was shutting down.
This was bad and about to get worse. It's a plague on the universe,
and we thank all the heroes who bravely put other lives first.
I got the COVID-19 blues, 'cause I've been paying my COVID dues.
Everything that could happen did, but I simply refuse to quit.
I got the COVID-19 blues,
they ain't going away.
Woo!
Oh, they ain't going. Suk, their voices remind me of those two could be singing for like a sitcom opening theme, right? Didn't it
definitely. Like you're right.
Yeah, let's bring them in. Here's Deborah. Let's bring in our guy, Dennis.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, everybody? Good
Hey.
to see you guys.
Thank you so much for having us. And Suki, it's nice to meet you finally.
Deborah, I know. I'm so excited to be with all of you tonight. And you know what? Marking it's 1 year anniversary. So it feels so poignant and perfect that we have the two of you on with this. I didn't feel, COVID has brought in so many people to another level, right? Emotionally.
Absolutely.
But that song kind of was okay. It made it okay. How's that? It didn't feel heavy.
Well, that's very nice of you. It's meant to be an inspirational song, but I just have to clarify something. There are not two legends here. It's Dennis is definitely a legend. I take no credit, but the two of y'all have become legendary. Just congratulations on having
Well, then
a
it's
year.
a 4-legend box. It's a 4-legend box.
I'll never claim to be a legend, but thank you.
So listen, let's talk about this, COVID-19 Blues Challenge. First of all, Dennis, what made you get together? Why'd you get together with Deborah and feel that this was the right person to do this with?
Well, I've known Deborah for a number of years, and of course I knew that she was a great singer, and I've seen her perform a number of times, but she got sick, and I knew that she had been very ill with COVID, and we were monitoring how she was doing, and it was not easy to get a lot of feedback because she was really struggling. After 58 days, she started to feel better, and she mentioned to me one day that she thought it might be an interesting idea to write a song that somehow gives everyone a musical outlet for what they're feeling, all their frustration, all their fear, their anxiety, their worry. And I thought it was a good idea, so we began to kind of flush it out. This is the end result, or at least a part of what you just heard.
That's great. And Deb, when Dennis reached out to you and you guys put this song together, and then you see the finished product, even when you see me playing it and you're seeing the video with the lyrics on it, that's got to be pretty special for you working with this guy. I'm trying to get someone to say something bad about somebody, but it's not working.
Absolutely.
It's got to be amazing to work with Dennis.
Well, let me just say, I have never written a song before professionally. I got a lot of them in my head and in my iPhone, but to start off with a 12-time Grammy-nominated songwriter, hey, it doesn't get much better than that. And I've learned so much from Dennis, and our friendship comes first, and going back and forth on this has been amazing. And really laying in bed when I was sick, I started having these ideas, and my family had a monitor on me because nobody could come in my room. I was very ill. I had double pneumonia.
I remember you were sick. Yeah.
Yeah. And, there were times we weren't sure I was going to make it, but I had my iPhone with me. And as I would have ideas in the middle of the night, I didn't want my family to worry as they heard me. So I'd be whispering COVID-19 blues, and I would try, in between coughs. And that's how it kind of came about. So,
but how did the challenge come about, and all of this, the aspect of getting the whole community kind of together to galvanize with you and your message?
Well, basically, there's a lot of incredible Zoom performances out there. In fact, we have the one that produced that Hairspray video, the You Can't Stop the Beat. Chris Sepulveda has advised us on it, and he's the one that put that together. And we thought there's so many of those, there's got to be something else to get everybody else involved. And that's when, we talked about it and said, this needs to be a challenge and make it positive. It's not, let everybody get where they were during the pandemic, get in the videotape themselves in the spot where they sat in the pandemic the most. And then besides, sing or dance to it, really hold up a photo or a sign of what cures their blues the most, and make this a positive thing, because it's almost over and we just got to get there all together. But I know we all have the COVID-19 blues.
Yeah. And Deb, tell the audience how they can, join in on this challenge. And I know there are $1,000 Amazon gift cards that people can win. And you have on your site, you have the lyrics right there for people to just boom, hit the recorder and go, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all over. I know Dennis is sharing it on his social media as well. And it's on my social media, which is Deborah Silver Music. On Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter, it's Deborah B. Silver, but it all takes you back to my website. So if you just go to Deborah Silver Music and you can scroll down, you can see the button and you click on it, it takes you to the page where you can sign up, type your info in, upload your video, and anyone that uploads a video automatically gets entered in the drawing to win a $1,000 Amazon gift card. And that's kind of another just wonderful thing about this. because of the fact that everybody's been struggling so hard. So, who can't use that? That'll cure someone's blues for sure.
For sure.
And the most special thing about it is what Dennis and I are thrilled to have is we joined up with the Actors Fund and the Jazz Foundation of America. And so all the proceeds will go from this song, from the recording of this song, to the Jazz Foundation of America and the Actors Fund. And you can find the song right now on any of the streaming platforms, whether you have Spotify or Apple, iTunes, any of those, you can get it. And then when this remix comes out, where we're going to take all of your videos, hopefully, that everybody sends in and do a remix, and we'll have a few surprises, a few celebrities are joining us, then we're going to have it out there again for anybody to purchase. And we're just hoping anybody will make a donation as well.
And I know one of the celebrities who actually texted me today, one of Dennis's good buddies, Tony Orlando, and a friend of our show, told me to tell Dennis he learned the song, so he's going to do it. He said he learned the song already, Dennis, so he's got you covered. Tony's got, and you are actually, I told him I'd plug the show. In 3 weeks, you're going to be his guest on WABC Radio here in New York, an interview that he did with you about your amazing career. So Tony's very excited to have you on. And he said, just tell Dennis I learned the song. Tell him I got it.
That's so great.
Dennis, I mean, we were just going through all the hit songs that you are a hit maker. We knew every song, every darn song.
Well, I can mention some you don't know.
I can imagine.
A few of my turkeys that are in a drawer.
Dennis, when you look at this list, right, and I'm looking at the songs you've written. So ain't no woman like the one I got, right, and don't pull your love out on me, baby.
Baby, if you do, then I think maybe I just lay me down.
Not for 100 years.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
We built this city. Night shift. It only takes a minute,
girl, to fall in love. Fall in love.
Dennis, let me ask you a question. What's the quickest song you've ever written and got produced? Like, how long did it take to write it? How quickly did you get it produced?
I think one of the fastest songs was one of my very first hits. It was a song that was recorded by a group from England during the English invasion, so to speak. 1965. It was recorded by Freddie and the Dreamers.
Wow.
It was a song called Do the Freddie. It was a dance. And it was a big hit in America and a big hit in England. And it took me about, 5 minutes to write it because it was kind of a silly throwaway type song.
Yeah.
And it stuck, and it's been a song that's managed somehow to hang on. I think because they are so iconic in their own way as a group.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
Did you write it for the particular? I always want to know. Do you write it for a particular musician or in mind, or do you just write the music that just comes out of you and then it just sort of falls into the label's hands and it just kind of goes somewhere else? I just don't even know the process.
Right. Well, in my particular case, because I also was a producer of records and I made most of the records that I composed, or the songs themselves were produced by me and my partner Brian Potter in the early years, and later on my own. But occasionally, if you get inspired and you write a song and you don't have an artist in mind for it, in my case, mostly I wrote for the artists I knew I was going to be working with. So I would just woodshed for, a month or 2 weeks or whatever I needed. And I'm thinking now about the Four Tops when we worked with them. Ain't No Woman was one of the songs we wrote for them. During that period leading up to our first creative meeting with the group, I spent a month in a closed room with my partner, just churning out song after song. Sometimes, we wrote a song a day. Sometimes it took 3 days. But at the end of a month, we had 7, 8 songs we really liked that we presented to them.
Yeah.
And they were very positive about them. They embraced all of the songs we wrote for them, and made us feel great because they had come from working with maybe the best contemporary pop R&B songwriters of all time. Holland, Dozier, and Holland, who wrote all of the Four Tops hits up Motown, all of the Supremes hits. And I'm talking about a list, of 50 hit songs.
Unreal,
So
man.
Yeah, they came from working with royalty, so we had big shoes to fill, and thankfully they liked what we were doing, and it was a good marriage.
That's wild. And Deb, I know you got a couple new things happening, right? Little I Got Rhythm. This one's out right now, I believe.
Yeah,
Tell me about this too.
Well, it's actually on Glitter and Grits is the album. I guess y'all don't have that cover, but that was the single. And then Glitter and Grits came out, and I was so fortunate because I got to work with Ray Benson of Asleep at the Wheel. For those of you who know that wonderful group in Austin, Texas, they are celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. And there it is. And we took the Great American Songbook and we kind of countryfied them a little bit. And that's how we got Glitter and Grits. And I'll be doing a few of those tunes from that album. I like who's walking in your kitchen. Pretty gal in there.
Hey, who's the girl behind it back there?
But so after it was, boy, when I got out of that bed after 58 days, I hit the ground running because I got Glitter and Grits. And then Dennis and I were working on the COVID-19 blues, and we are just thrilled that it's finally out, and we're finally able to ask everyone, if you've got the COVID-19 blues, which I am sure you all do, then you got to send in a video. And we're trying to make it, we're not making something light or fun of a terrible situation, but we're trying to make it meaningful and inspirational. We want everybody to be inspired. We want everybody to think about what makes them happy. How can you cure your blues? Show us, and we'll put you in our music video, and you'll be in there along with Tony Orlando for one.
Listen, I think we're good. Souk, we have to put in a.
We're gonna learn the song. We're gonna do a bit.
Plus, I want to win $1,000 for Amazon.
Our kids have to go to camp, Deborah. We need $1,000. Come on.
My kids need things, Suki.
My kids got to go to camp.
Let's pause.
I wanted to know if one of the songwriters could enter the contest.
Dennis, you're in. Let's pause for a musical moment. Deb, I'd love to hear you sing a little bit, and we'll sit back and just enjoy. Your voice is fantastic. So take it away. Do it.
Right. Okay, well, we'll do Accentuate the Positive, speaking about positive and positivity. And I think, this song was on my Glitter and Grits album, along with other really uplifting tunes such as Get Happy. And I just think that you can't put out enough positive, vibes in this world right now, because that's what gets everybody through it, is the positivity. So,
all right, take
just
it
keeping
away.
your head up. All right, here we go. You've gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative, but don't mess with Mr. In Between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum and bring gloom down to the minimum, and have faith. A pandemonium's liable to walk up on the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah and the whale, Noah and the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? They had to accentuate the positive and eliminate that negative, and latch on to the affirmative, and don't mess with Mr. In Between. This is the part where everybody can dance, have a great time in your own homes. Grab your loved ones. They're all dancing. Okay, here we go. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah and that whale, Noah and his ark. What did they do just when everything looked dark? You know what they said? They said, we better accentuate the positive and eliminate that negative, and latch on to the affirmative, and don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, Don't mess with Mr. In Between, no sir. Don't you mess with Mr. In Between. Yeah. Woo! Thank you, Lorraine Ann.
More. A lot of people were saying that, boy, their parents used to sing that song. They know the words by heart. Oh,
Yeah.
You know what? Everybody should know the words to that song by heart because it's so true. I mean, you know, if we don't have positivity to latch onto, what are we going to do in this world?
All right, Dennis, you're up, my friend. What do you got for us?
Dennis.
I don't have my piano, so I mean I can wing something.
That's nuts. All right, but listen, when you'll be back. We'll have you with the piano. We're gonna pump you for as many. So we're gonna go through all 10,000 songs in one night. Well, so it's deborahsilvermusic.com/COVID-19 blues. When you log on, I'm on it right now. You see, you just enter your name. It's got the lyrics right there, and all you have to do is submit your video, and you get entered to win $1,000 Amazon gift card. And you also can. Not everybody's going to be in the video, right? You're going to pick some.
Actually, we're going to try to put as many people in as they send it to us, and hopefully, you know, if 1,000 people send it in, 1,000 people will make it in. 100 people, you know, but we're going to try to fit everybody in. You know, everybody that's not naked or doing something inappropriate. We have to weed those out. But you know, make sure if you can let everybody know if you go to my YouTube channel, Deborah Silver YouTube, I guess. That's where the lyric video is there, so you can watch it and learn the words. And I know, thank you for showing a little bit of it to start out with, but I think the guys who helped us put it together really did a great job with the images that are there and how inspirational it gets at the end. And Dennis, we should tell them who the musicians are.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I thought,
who are they on the song?
The band. Essentially, the first person I approached was a guy named Alan Palanca, who is a very talented keyboard player, piano player, and he's the leader of one of the top contemporary jazz groups that are recording today. They're called Jazz Holdouts, and they've had like a consistent number 1, number 2 record for the last few years, so they're doing really well. He started out working with us and kind of laying out an arrangement that we liked after we finished the song. And then we took the essence of what that was. You know, it's digital files these days, so you're able to send them around. And we sent them to our co-producer, who's a good friend and is very much behind this, Steve Jordan, a very famous drummer and producer in his own right. He played drums on the track. Then we sent it out to California, and the great Lee Sklar, one of the most famous bass players, hundreds of hits. He played bass, and then the great Ray Parker Jr. played guitar.
Wow.
Ghostbusters. Who you're going to call?
You know, not many people know that Ray Parker is one of the great studio recording guitarists of all time. Played on so many records by so many people before he had his own success as an artist. And so that was how the band got built. Then we had Willie Nelson and Asleep at the Wheel's harmonica player Mickey Raphael played harmonica on the track.
Yeah, Mickey was on a few of my tracks on Glitter and Grits. And
yeah, so it's a pretty great band. And then to top it all off, we had the great Tom Scott, is a horn player in Los Angeles, played on, again, hundreds of hits by people over the years. He did the horns himself and did the arrangement, played every horn. So we have a great band, and it was put together in the way that we're used to working these days, you know.
So many talented people.
Right.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Steve Jordan, who's producing this along with Dennis and me, I mean, he's phenomenal. He just produced Josh Groban's album and Sheryl Crow, and he tours with the John Mayer Trio. I mean, he works with the Rolling Stones. I mean, you know, not too shabby. But
he's shabby at all, Deborah.
Yeah, he is so well respected, and he is just the nicest guy in the whole world. And hello. And he's the nicest guy in the whole world. And he is the musical director for the Jazz foundation of America. So that's how it all came together, how we all started working together.
Gee whiz, so much talent. I mean, that's crazy.
Really,
Speaking of working together, can I put you back to work? You want to do one more tune for us?
Yeah, Deb.
Sure, I'd love to. Okay, how about I'm going to do Embraceable You, which was on Glitter and Grits. Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grew tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want these arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama too. My sweet embrace of you. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. So don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama, my sweet embrace of you.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
That's it, Deborah. You got potential. You really do. You're gonna be.
Thank you. I think that to my dog every night when I put her to sleep.
I love it. Deb, listen, tell us one more time. Tell our audience. Listen, we have people, by the way, just chiming in from Sweden and Australia who are just watching you sing. The show just going global right now. Tell everybody again how they can get involved with this COVID-19 Blues Challenge.
And globally, we want all of you in Sweden and Argentina and Africa and wherever you are. We want all of you because look, we all have the COVID-19 blues together. There ain't no one in here that doesn't have those COVID-19 blues, whatever they are. And, whether your kids aren't in school or you lost your job or whatever it is, but this is to help raise money for the people in the entertainment industry who actually, a lot of them, most of them did lose their job, with the ticket takers, the ushers, the costumers, the people who work the concession stands, let alone the artists and the people in the pit. And, Broadway is having such a hard time. Everybody's having a hard time, whether you're in the arts or not. But that's what the Jazz Foundation, the Actors Fund do. They're really angels. I mean, they help people out with their rent or their doctor appointments or whatever they need. And so we're hoping it will gain a lot of interest from that, but we want to see what cures your blues. So everybody, please put it on. You only need to put it on even just for the chorus, like, just a few seconds.
Yeah.
And sway, dance along, hold up photos of who cures your blues, or just show us the position you were in that you stayed in for the past year of the pandemic, whether you're in your bed, on your couch, in the dog cage, wherever. So really,
all right, beautiful. Well, listen, legendary ventriloquist Ron Lucas coming up in just a few minutes. But Dennis, listen, since I wasn't going to make you sing,
right?
I asked our musical director Phil, our secret weapon, who was on with me when Deborah last. So I asked him to grab one of your songs, give us 30 seconds, and I just wanted to get your opinion. We know whether he's good or not, because we're still debating whether or not he could sing.
Okay.
He still has like 120 million views on his page, and the women love him all over the country. But I wanted to get a professional's, an opinion. So here's Phil.
Hi,
Dennis. Hi, Deborah.
I think this is the first time, Souk, we've had 5 boxes up on the screen at once. This is a whole new deal.
I think you're doing good.
So anyway, Philly Kid, Phil and I are gonna unleash and unmask a brand new duet that we did today, a world premiere. But I wanted that'll be in the OT at around 8:30 or so. I just wanted Phil to give Dennis a little something to one of Dennis's songs and just see how Phil matched up with the original artist. Go ahead, Phil.
Hey, first of all, I got to say, hey, Deborah, beautiful as ever and beautiful voice as ever. And Dennis, I got to tell you, I've been a fan of your songs for many, many, many years. Like most Americans and people around the world, your songs bring back memories in our lives. Just a couple of examples. 110 Soldier came out 1968-ish, 9-ish. But at any rate, my dad was in Vietnam, and my mom would play that song over and over again because, it just reminded us kids and my mom of how much we miss my dad. And he came home safely. But that brings back that part of my life. And 110 Soldier was, Ain't No Woman Like the One I Got. 1973-ish, when I was in junior high, I had my first girlfriend. And we were at her house, and I remember her playing that song. And so that brings back that part of my life. But that's just 2 examples. I could give you example after example. But real quick, one of my favorite songs, The Four Tops, and every day the sun comes up around her. She can make the birds sing harmony. Every drop of rain is glad it found her. Heaven must have made her just for me. When she smiles so warm and tender, a sight for sore eyes to see. Ooh, ain't no woman like the one I've got.
Whoa, beautiful.
That's really good.
Wow.
I think I might want you to do the singing when I'm on the show next.
Yeah.
You think.
Phil, after that,
and I know people bug you all. I know people bug you all the time, but I told Scott when I heard you were going to be on, and said, Scott, please bring me on and let me meet Dennis and see Deborah again.
Well, thank you. It's really fun to meet everyone, and you especially, because you just sang this and you did a good job. I have to say, it sounded good.
Fabulous.
Phil,
Thank you.
After that whole lead-up speech, how's he going to give you a bad review, for God's sake?
I don't care if he does or not. I'm just glad I got to meet Dennis and see Deborah again.
I love it. I love it. Guys, listen, thank you so much, Deb, Dennis. It's such a great cause. Yeah. The COVID-19 Blues Challenge, guys, go check it out. You're going to love it. Everybody do the singing. The lyrics are right there. Philly Kid, you'll do it too. If you win the 1,000, Phil, if you win the 1,000, we'll split it.
Put it in the coffers, Philly.
Hey, and you know what? Even if you don't sing and you don't dance, just hold up a sign and show us, or a photo, and show us what cures your blues. You don't have to be able to sing. You don't have to be able to dance. And don't worry, because, if you're uncomfortable, we're not going to put everybody's voices on. We're looking for the images. So just please join us, and we're counting you in, Phil. We might have to put that voice in, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, thank you so much. You're both great, and continued success. We'll talk again down the road. We're coming back with Ron Lucas, legendary ventriloquist, Vegas Entertainer of the Year. Stick around.
It's a Suki and Scott show. Fantastic flashback.
So, tube number 1 over top of the bottle. Tube number 2 over top of the glass, just like this. Once again, you go change, just like so. And you're now left with the bottle over there, and you're now left with the glass over there. But again, that's only possible if you have that extra bottle right there. We'll do it one more time where you take this bottle tube, put it over top of the glass, take this tube, put it over top of the bottle. Just like that, you do a little switch, and boom, it jumps right back over top. In fact, we can do it with what's just one tube. If we were to take, you got to be a little bit quicker. So if you take this right here, you put it over top, snap, bring it up over like that, put it down, another little snap, it becomes the glass. But again, it's only possible if you have that extra bottle. Now, I did mention that we were going to do a little bit of a toast. So I think it's time that we do that because I'm actually thirsty at this point in time. So I'm going to pour myself a quick little glass of wine here in the glass right here. We're just going to cover this up for now and move it off to the side. But we're going to do this again with one bottle and a full glass of wine. So we're going to take this bottle right here. We're going to take the bottle in the tube, put it over top of the glass. A little snap like that. It now jumps and turns into the bottle. This one over here, boom, turns right in to the actual glass of wine. You got to remember that this is only possible if you have that extra bottle. So you always got to make sure that you've got a bottle over here, that you've got a bottle over here, and that you've got a bottle over here. And in my mind, that is a miracle for happy hour right there.
Great.
That was amazing.
That is good stuff.
It's a Suki and Scott show. Fantastic flashback.
Sook. You know, you would think Dennis and Deb, that would be enough of a show. You would think Phil singing enough.
No, we're going to take it up a notch. Come on. That's what we do.
I saw Ron Lucas was actually snapping in the green room while Phil was singing, so he was pumped up. Sook, Ron Lucas is a guy who's performed for President Reagan, President Clinton, President Bush at the Kennedy.
How many times was he Entertainer of the Year in Vegas? Come on.
Entertainer of the Year in Vegas. The guy performed over in London for the Queen. He had his own TV show over in the UK. Here's a quick snippet. Very talented guy, one of the best in the world. We'll come back with Ron Lucas on the other side.
It's not polite to stare. I don't blink. Okay, I know that. Billy. No. Do you think Her Majesty would mind if I asked a question? No, you are not going to ask Her Majesty a question. Why not? This is very awkward. We're Americans. We don't know very much about British protocol, you see, and it's not proper for a person to address Her Majesty directly. I'm a puppet. I don't care. Don't encourage him. Don't do that. You may not speak to Her Majesty unless she speaks to you. I didn't know. I can't talk to Her Majesty unless she talks to me first. That's right. Okay. Now, Billy, do you suppose Her Majesty knows we only have 6 minutes? Okay.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Ron, how are you, buddy?
What are you laughing at? I'm laughing because I'm aging and you're not.
That is amazing.
That is kind of funny. Yes. Okay, so this is Scott and Suki. You said they were like us. Which one's the dummy?
That's me. So, Ron, which character is he?
This is Buffalo Billy.
Buffalo Billy. Okay.
Right. I seem to have 3 main characters. One is a cowboy puppet, which sort of represented the precocious child that I wanted to be. I couldn't get away with stuff. I do. Yeah, he does. He gets away with everything. And then as I was thinking about what the teenage years were like, Scorch evolved. Scorch is a teenage dragon.
Oh, okay.
He's 1,300 years. He lied about his age to get into show business. And then we have a punk puppet who doesn't last long. He's literally a tearaway puppet. You break him into pieces, and he doesn't care.
Listen, we were talking about, can you call it a dummy? Can you call it a dummy?
Them dummies? We still
Not
call
in
them
my
dummies,
face. I call them puppets or characters. Actually, dummy's not all that offensive. I work with line. Yes, you do. Thank you.
Ron, when you're sitting there performing in front of the British royalty,
The Queen,
in front of the Queen, is that nerve-wracking, or you just kind of take it in stride like any other audience?
Only when the royalty is on Oprah.
exactly.
Yeah, that would be a little nerve-wracking. Yeah, it was one of my more terrifying experiences because I just didn't want to get it wrong. And we really, it's like a 2-hour variety show. Everyone in the universe is in that show, and you really don't want to mess up. The nicest thing that happened after the show was she goes down the receiving line, and of course, after 2 hours, does she even remember anybody? But she did. She shook hands, and her equerry was going, "This is Mr. Lucas, the ventriloquist," and she goes, "Oh, the man with the talking stockings." Now, the reason I say that is because I have a talking sock routine. So then she tagged it by saying, "Do you have any more talking laundry at home?"
I love it. I love it. Very.
I thought, this is a very bright woman.
She's very quick-witted, I understand. Is this?
Yeah.
Is that the sock puppet?
You get an example.
There you go. It's amazing when you read about your career and your history. My God, I saw videos of you performing for 3 of the living presidents. Reagan. You had Bill Clinton in there, and George Bush.
George Bush, yeah.
We didn't perform for George Bush Sr. Yeah, his whole read my lips and need being a ventriloquist did not work.
That's right. Read my lips.
No new taxes.
Oh no, yeah, like that happened.
I saw there was one of the shows. I think it was in that same show with the Queen. You guys actually had a nice little song you sang together, right?
Yeah, we did it with music. We can do it without music.
Go ahead. Yeah, do it without the music if you can.
What song was that? It was the duo we sang. Oh no. What, you're the one who likes to do it. You'd like to embarrass me? It won't work. You do not warm up. Well, that's true. I haven't warmed up. You want to try? Okay. It's a very famous little song called "Row, Row, Row Your Boat."
Okay.
Yeah,
that's easy.
And stretchers, because B's are very hard for ventriloquists to pronounce. It can come out "row, row, row your boat" if you're not careful. You want to start? Simple. Do it like this. Do good. That's too fast. Go try it. Row, row, row your boat, row, gently row down the row the stream, your boat, merrily, gently, merrily down the merrily stream, merrily, nearly life, nearly is but, nearly a dream, nearly life, row with but, row a dream, row your boat, row, gently row down the row the stream, your boat, merrily, gently, merrily down the merrily stream, merrily, nearly life, nearly is but, nearly a dream, nearly life is but a dream.
Wow. Holy cow, man.
What do you think?
That is unbelievable.
I just realized what you two are doing.
What?
You are inventing television.
We're reinventing. Yes, we're
Well,
reinventing.
No. Oh, always reinventing?
It's kind of like, yeah.
This is so cool.
No one has to leave.
He's never done a Zoom or a StreamYard meeting before. The only things I've done since I got my new computer is I've gone to my condo association board meetings.
Well,
does
I tell you,
Buffalo
this
really
is
come with
how
it?
people are just kind of aggregating content now, and it's kind of crazy. But this is where everybody's. This is like the new hangout.
It's also deeply personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very intimate.
Very intimate, and the good thing about it, Ron, is it's easier to get guests. It's easier to get guests. No one has to leave their home.
You're staring. I don't blink. Okay, whatever. This is very new to him. Yeah,
I love it. I read that you
on the internet, the oldest entertainment technology tied with the newest. This is interesting.
Listen, what I'm curious about is, Ron, we talk about ventriloquism being a dying art. Like you kind of like a gatekeeper for it, really. So how
ventriloquism being a dying art? Ron is helping to kill it. No, I'm not.
Oh man, it's good. Ron, you started doing this. You started talking without moving your mouth when you were really young, right?
I started when I was 8. I got to the point where I could really talk and move my lips when I was 10. And by the time I was 12, 13, I actually learned to mimic voice throwing. That's really what it is mimicry. You can't put your voice someplace else. I can't.
Right.
You can't do it. Yeah, it's under the table. Hello there. See? I'm good. Did you see my lips move?
I didn't. No.
Oh, that's really great. Anyway, where I used to call myself at a class in high school, and I would just go home. We had PA systems in Texas in the central part of the ceiling, and I would sit directly under one, and I could mimic that. And the teacher actually thought she was talking to the principal, so he'd asked if I could come to the office, and then I'd just go home.
Oh, that's so
brilliant!
But I got caught. Then what happened was all the guys around me said, "You have to take me with you." So I started adding names to the list day by day until 15 kids are leaving the room at the same time.
That's great.
And then I caught hell for every noise that went on, whether I did it or not. The true story, I had a senior English teacher. She knew I was a ventriloquist, and she was frightened about it. I'm taking a time test. Dog is barking on one side of the classroom. She's in the middle, and she's going, "Stop that." And I'm looking at her going, "What?" And she goes, "Stop doing the dog." And I'm taking this test, man. I'm writing like crazy. And she's going, "Mr. Lucas, I said stop that." And finally she blew up. She goes, "You're going to the principal's office right now, young man. You go." I left on one side of the classroom. Dog is on the other. She's in the middle going, "Well, damn, he's good."
You wouldn't believe you no matter what, huh? You have been on the Tonight Show with Carson, the Tonight Show with Leno. You've been on Letterman.
All the holy grails. I mean, really.
You know, and
Joan. Joan Rivers.
Right?
Actually, she liked what I did. We toured together. I opened for Joan Rivers.
You opened for Joan. Wow. And when you're on those shows, you get what, about 5 minutes? Was it 5 minutes, 6 minutes?
12.
Oh, they gave you 12 minutes.
Well, that's a good set.
Traditionally, it's a 12 to 15-minute spot.
Wow, that's a lot of time to fill, and you got to keep the audience.
You said opening. Now, see, Joan was interesting because she would open the show herself.
Right.
I love this format because I tried to duplicate it. She would open the show, and she'd have 2 acts in her show. And in one time, it was me and Gary Shandling.
Wow.
That was before he became the big star he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Ron, what? Can I interrupt? When you were a little kid, did you want to grow up to be the world's best ventriloquist?
Yes.
What the hell happened?
Anyway, so when we were in the middle of the show, I like that. Thanks for that.
He doesn't get older. Look at him.
Yeah.
He really doesn't.
No. You know, that's the key to the city of Las Vegas.
Wow.
They gave us the key to the city. And you know what they did not give us? The garage door openers.
Listen, when you you're getting Entertainer of the Year in Vegas, I think you've done pretty well with the whole ventriloquism thing. And are there plans for you to go back there once everything kind of gets back to normal?
Yes. Yeah, I had done work for Boyd Gaming, so I've actually gone to the outskirts of the city, the Suncoast, the Orleans, and I've done my solo show there too. So we're talking about it. I don't know if it's going to happen again. I'm not quite sure about that.
Look at you, young man with the mustache and the dark hair, and
wow.
Buffalo Billy does look exactly the same. I have to tell you.
That's so funny.
There's no face like foam.
Oh my God! And
you know that picture you just showed? I was in a Broadway show called Sugar Babies.
Is that what that's from?
Wow,
yep.
That's amazing.
The show was set in the early 1900s.
Holy cow! And you know, when you had your own show over in the UK, which was phenomenal. I mean, you know, those things aren't easy to come by.
Certainly not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. But you know, you were doing it over in the UK, a little different audience, right?
Right.
But also, how about this on the Smothers Brothers?
That was their comeback.
Yeah.
This was about 10 or 15 years after they got fired from the network, and then they came back and they tried to continue their variety show format. And I think it ran about it was meant to be a special anyway, so it ran about 9 episodes.
It's amazing. You've had some amazing.
What a career! Yeah.
Do you think
I had not realized? I'm interrupting.
No,
I do it all the time. It's okay.
Go ahead.
It's not okay to interrupt. I don't mean to be impolite, but you had a picture of me and Tommy Smothers. I didn't realize growing up watching them that my comedy was based on the Smothers Brothers.
Really?
Because,
You
yeah,
based
because
it off that?
I was the straight man. I actually played Dick, and the character was the one who was just sort of twisting everything around, anything I say. And that's exactly what Tom and Dick did.
Yeah, it's true.
That is true. That is true. You another thing I noticed, you were a big part of that Jerry Lewis Memorial Day
Telethon.
Labor Day telethon. The MDA telethon, and you got to do a lot of stuff, I noticed, with Jerry, right?
A lot. And I did 11 of those. So over an 11-year
Wow.
period, I was on every year.
That is wild, man. That is wild. Such a great career. And now, there's such a big market for you, because I know you're doing a lot of corporate events also, where the corporations, Apple, Amazon, IBM, they're hiring you to come perform for their employees. Is that the way it works?
That is correct. It hasn't happened recently for a logical reason.
Right.
But
it will. I mean, we're opening up, but things are happening. Vaccines are out.
I'm vaccinated. I'm not.
Oh,
me too.
I am not vaccinated. They have not stuck me.
Billy, you better get to it, my friend. You better get on that list.
Billy, got to get to. We got to open up this country.
Vaccinations are like liquor. I just soak that stuff up. Like a sponge. We got the sponge joke already. You don't have to beat it to death.
I love. Listen, Ron, can he muster up like a 10-15 second promo for our show, for the Suki and Scott show? Can he do it?
I think I can. Think quick. I'm thinking as fast as I can. I smell something burning. Sure. You want to do it? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, hi, I'm Scott. I'm Suki, and welcome to our show.
That's good. That's actually better than us.
I loved it.
Would you like to reverse it?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Suki. Welcome to our show.
You'd impress me if you could do Suki's wheezing laugh. That would really impress me. Oh Lord, that was good. That's unbelievable. Oh my God! And you, Ron, when you appear in shows like you've been in Night Court, Nip and Tuck, Silk Stockings. He was on with us over the summer. Rob, the guy who starred in Silk Stockings. I forget his last name. Rob, is it Estes? Rob Estes?
Rob Estes.
Yeah, Rob Estes. He was on with us. LA Law. Is it always as a ventriloquist? They always want you, the ventriloquist, in those shows?
It seems to be the same stereotype about a ventriloquist who's got some sort of mental, missing a screw or something like that, some mental issues, or the puppet is murderous. Now, Silk Stockings is actually kind of different. I was a ventriloquist who had a dummy. I was a female puppet, and when nobody was looking, I could use her as a spiritual medium, and she was real. She could channel, and she could reach the other side.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah,
I used to watch that show because I liked Mitzi Capture. She was his partner,
right?
But I used to watch that show, and I remember that episode now that you mentioned it.
Right, because Silk Stockings was about the supernatural.
Supernatural, yeah.
And he or someone in his group always knew the right people to go to. So in the case of trying to reach the right person, they went to this ventriloquist. And of course, as a ventriloquist, as a performer, I don't want to get in touch with that side of me again. They talk me into it. And so I go into a trance, and the next thing you know, the puppet is channeling.
That's amazing. And Billy was also the star of Who's in Charge Here, a little Disney action, right?
That's our Disney Channel special. Back when Disney Channel first started, they did a TV special. And I know for a fact this was at the same time that home VCRs were selling like hotcakes. Nobody had them. So everyone taped this show. It was still free at the time, Disney Channel. Everyone taped the show. So when I had my show at the Rio, all during the year from 2000 to 2009, and I would sell merchandise after the show, including that DVD. Disney Channel gave me the rights to my own TV special, which is very un-Disney-like, but I love Disney Channel to death. And I would say, and people would stand in line and go, "I taped your show," like they were the only one, and the dog ate the tape, or we gave it to the preschool. We never saw it. They were thrilled to buy copies of this. So right now, my wife, I think she sells it on eBay.
She's selling them.
Yeah, we have the licensing. We have the license with Disney to sell Who's in Charge Here. It's a very 80s show. We're talking about really big sweater and lots of big hair and stuff like that. But it's a lot of fun.
I love it. Ron, listen, I want to thank you and Buffalo Billy for hanging out with us. Our audience loving you. Where can they see you now until things get back to normal?
Oh wow, I'm taking it easy. I've had the weirdest thing. All my friends are in movies, and they'd work 2 years on a movie and take a year off. I've worked all my life, and so this is the first time I've had a year off. So I think I'm probably not going to go back to work. I had been working for Royal Caribbean, the really big ships, the Oasis of the Sea kind of ships. Stunning theaters, beautiful theaters. You'd never even know you're on a ship.
Yeah,
like an island with a propeller. And I'm hoping to go back there in September.
Great. And I want to give a little mention to our girl Sharon Olson.
Thank you.
Who got you in here tonight? Sharon was she's our LA booker.
She's our LA connection.
She's our LA connection,
and she's a good person.
Sharon's great. She is so good, and she's she knows everybody. Sharon, she knows everybody, and it's great. She told us about you for a while. And I'm so glad you finally came on.
And you know what? When you go back in September, you got to come back on to promote it. That you're, if you're going back on the ship, and
guys, I'd be honored. Thank you. This has been a lot more fun than I didn't really know what to anticipate because I haven't been really big in social media. And this is terrific. You guys are wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
No offense.
Billy.
No offense. I see your lip smoothing.
Okay, Sue, try and say goodbye without moving your mouth. It's insane. It's insane.
Hi, Ellie.
Ron, thank you so much, pal.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Buggy Gunther.
Bye.
Take care, Ron. We love you, pal. Thank you.
So good.
Oh my goodness, so talented. Wow.
I could never do that. I could never be. I never had that kind of talent.
Oh my God, just the back and forth. Philly, did you see Ron?
Yes.
Say bye, Billy.
Unbelievable.
Can you do it, Ron? Can you do it, Phil?
Phil, can you do that?
No.
He can't.
Really.
You look like you're getting an enema, Phil. You're getting an enema back there. No, listen, the amazing part is just the back and forth, and it's so clean, the back and forth between the two. And I don't even think in my brain I could be two different voices without a puppet sitting there.
Exactly.
Right.
It's wild.
That's
so Phil sends me a text before when he was going to come on and sing for Dennis, and he says, my wife just went down. And I'm like, I'm like, that could be good or that could be bad. But then he wrote the next thing, I'm about to write, oh my God, what happened to your wife? And then he switches it to Wi-Fi. I was like, oh, okay. Wow, that was close.
Wow.
Yeah, that was I'm having all kinds of trouble with my speaker and my mic. I don't know what the deal is, but I got it to working. Thank goodness.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
You sound all right. I just lit you up. Suker,
I'm out.
What's your plan, babe? What's your plan?
I gotta go out because I gotta go. There's chaos. Eric is home, and so when he's at home, he yells at them, and then it riles them up in the middle of the night. It's too much right now.
It's okay. All right, listen. Tomorrow night, huge show. Richard Kind is here.
Richard Kind,
actor Richard Kind, and Shalia, music sensation. You guys are gonna love it. Suk, Phil and I are gonna stick around. We're gonna premiere our new duet.
Phil's in the OT.
And we'll see you later, babe.
Love you,
Suki. I love you.
Philly kid, what's shaking, bud?
Not much, man. Just having a great time, enjoying retirement, and making duets and singing songs.
Can you make your mic a little louder? Turn it up on the box there.
Test.
There you go. And just turn down your speakers a little bit.
Okay.
Because I could hear me coming out of your speakers. What's going on, bud? It's all good. Listen, so Phil and I guess you hear the echo or no?
Testing. How about that?
I hear you, but just you got to turn down your speakers a hair, just so I'm not coming out so loud.
Testing. How about now? Go ahead.
There you go. Is that better? I still hear me a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. Everybody's saying you sound good, so it's fine. Dude, Dennis was pretty impressed with your singing, bud. You knocked that one out of the park.
That was fun, man. Thanks for getting me in there to meet him and seeing Deborah again. That was awesome.
Well, listen, he's going to come back on with us because we need to do a show with him.
Yes.
I mean, listen, the list of songs we touched on a couple of them. There's hundreds of them, hundreds of songs, and I was like, oh my God! And you know most of them,
right?
Temptations, Tony Orlando, Commodores, so many people he's worked with. We'll get him back. I want to do a whole show with him.
Yes.
And he said he'll come on with his piano because he does, he sings as well. So
yeah, nice.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Do we release our duet, our premiere right now? Do you sing a little bit and then we wait a little? I mean, what do you want to do? It's up to you.
I tell you what, let me do a couple of songs and kind of.
All right. Yeah, let's tease it a little bit.
Build the anticipation for our
build premiere. It up. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Call your friends, call your family, call the mailman, the guy who bags your groceries at the store. Call them all. Phil and I banged out a brand new duet today. By the way, Phil, you know how I usually do it in my car?
Yeah.
I was back in the car today, and I was in the car wash. Okay. And I did the first version in the car wash.
Nice.
And it was actually going really well. I was singing with you. The soap, the suds, everything was flapping around. And all of a sudden, I guess when the main brush came over the car, I disappeared. And I was like, oh man, it was going so well. And I was going to give you the whole song from the car wash, but it didn't work out. So, but listen, I think it's one of our best. I think it's going to, the accolades are going to come flying in. We may get phone calls from producers, music producers. Dennis Lambert may want to talk to us after this, but
I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, call your friends, tell whoever you want to tell, share the show, just hit the share button, because coming up in just a few minutes, a world exclusive right here on the Suki and Scott Show, a new duet with Phil and myself. It's going to be amazing, folks. It's going to blow you away. That's all I can tell you.
Yes. So,
what do you like, my friend? What do you like?
Well, I was looking at the list of Dennis Lambert songs, and I'm going to do, I think you guys will remember this one. Listen, children, to a story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath the stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after, one tin soldier rides away. One of my favorites by Dennis Lambert.
Nice.
You remember that song was in the movie Billy Jack?
Yeah, that's One Tin Soldier, right? It's, oh my God. We used to, when I was a kid, Phil, in college, my girlfriend and I worked, I don't know if you've heard of a place called Lake George in upstate New York. It's like a big lake vacation town, restaurants, bars, hotels, very big spot in the summer.
Yeah.
We worked there. I was a bartender at this really cool bar, and they had like the vets, the motorcycle guys from Vietnam. You know, the Vietnam vets would come into the bar, right, and they would play all of the songs like that on the jukebox when the band wasn't there. So they would play One Tin Soldier, and a couple of others. And every time they played, these guys would sit and hang together, and they would literally cry while drinking their beer or whatever they were drinking at the time. And I remember One Tin Soldier was one of those songs. And there are a couple others, which I can't think of, which you probably know, but they're like popular Vietnam War songs that guys sang. And it was phenomenal to see. All had their leather biker jackets on. And these guys would get so emotional hearing these songs. It was incredible.
Yep. And another one by that he wrote, I think it was sung by Hamilton, Joe Franken Reynolds.
Yeah. Which one? I sang that to him earlier when he came on. Which one?
Don't pull your love out on me, baby. Well, if you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down and cry for 100 years. Don't pull your love out on me, honey. I'll take my heart, my soul, my money, but don't leave me drowning in my tears. You say you're gonna leave, gonna take that big white bird, gonna fly right out of here without a single word. But you know you'll break my heart when I watch you close that door, 'cause I know I won't see you anymore. Don't pull your love out on me, baby. Well, if you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down and cry for 100 years. Don't pull your love out on me, honey, or take my heart, my soul, my money, but don't leave me drowning in my tears.
God, I remember that used to come on. Dun, 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 don't pull your love. And it's always on the those infomercials, songs of the 70s and stuff.
Yeah, and that's another one that is straight out of my junior high school days.
Oh, my God.
It brings back so many memories.
Get your 10 CD collection. Don't pull your love out on me, baby. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. Not 3 times on the ceiling if you're right. Right? All these 37 hits for $1.
But, speaking of memories, I think everybody who's watching right now will remember exactly where they were when they heard the premiere of our next duet.
Oh, Phil, you're not lying, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you worldwide exclusive premiere. We usually do it on Sunday, Monday, but we're coming out tonight for you right here on this very program. Oh, yeah, Philly Kid, I just got the car washed. So this should sound really good, squeaky clean. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. And I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Come on, everybody. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in low places. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, another beautiful Wednesday night here on the Suki and Scott Show. It's a hump day Wednesday here on the Morning Zoo. Come on, Philly Kid, take us home now. Hit him hard on the last verse here. You ready? Well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But then I've been there before.
everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then where you gonna be? I'll be as high as that ivory tower that you're living in. Come on now, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Oh yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in low places. Everybody, come on, whip it up. Yeah, I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in low places. One more time, Phil. I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay.
There you go. Philly, what can I say? We've done it again, my friend.
We have, and that'll be released on the Suki and Scott show.
Just in time for the Grammys this Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it up, so I hope everybody's watching. When you see it, share it up, and
yeah, we'll put it out. We'll put it out separately, of course, after the big program. We only got one Scott Sucks. That was from the person running the Suki and Scott show social. And Philly, I have a special guest here for us in the OT. I don't know if she got to sing that, if she got to see that beautiful duet we just pulled off. I don't know if she saw it or not, but I'm going to bring her in because I told her to come back when we started singing again.
All right.
That was awesome.
Huh? Yeah, what do you think?
Loved it.
I think we're going to release that.
I'm hearing twice.
Oh, you getting an echo?
Yeah, not only that, I'm hearing what you said like a minute ago.
Oh, take the headphones out.
Take my headphones off.
Take your headphones. Who is that masked man? Whoa.
Oh, okay. We got it now.
You good? What's going on? You get just take. You didn't have him on last time, did you?
Hold on. Okay.
How's that? Oh, we lost him. She left us, Phil. Yeah, I told Deborah, I said, if you're around, log back in and pop on for the OT. Maybe you and her can do a little is it you and her? Maybe maybe she and you. Maybe y'all can do a little duet. Let's see if she pops back in. But anyway, Philly, yeah, listen, great job on that. Oh, wait, here, she's back. Let's see. Are you back?
Am I back?
You are back.
Okay.
Good.
How's that, better?
Yeah, it's better. That was so good. Y'all have definitely got to sing the COVID-19 blues because that was great.
Well,
I'm here. Do you not see me?
I see you. We see you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah, we see you.
It's so funny. I'm hearing everything from like 2 minutes ago. We're working on it. Keep on.
You know what? You might have this on. Just check. You might have it open in another screen.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Make sure this is the only one you have open.
I got it because I was watching you on Facebook.
Yeah.
I figured it out.
There you go.
I just got to have y'all 3 times the enjoyment because I heard it 3 times in a row. So it was good.
Well, listen, you were going to sing, you wanted to sing 3 songs on the show. So I figured you'd come back in the OT.
Yeah.
And you could do the 3rd song.
Oh, sure.
Or you could, which one was great last time? I don't know if you have the music ready to go, but little Don't Cry Out Loud was really good last time.
Well, that one I think I did a cappella.
You did it a cappella.
Don't cry out loud. Just keep it inside and learn how to hide your feelings. But I actually have something that might be fun because y'all are just two of the and three, including Suki, of the most fun people I have ever done a show with. I'm telling you, everybody comes on and says, "Oh, y'all are so much fun." This is true. Y'all, there's something really special about y'all where you're just so much fun. You put a smile on everybody's face, and y'all are so charming and down to earth, and that's makes everybody's night.
Deborah, you should see. You should be with us when we all get drunk. It's amazing.
I can't imagine you could be any more fun.
It's really a lot. Just multiply this by 10.
Okay, well, I'm going to hold you to it.
Absolutely. What song do you want to sing?
Well, it's a song I thought y'all might like because it's kind of an old song, but everybody knows it. So I think y'all will hear the title in the very first line of the song.
Nice.
Go ahead. Light it up.
Okay. Here we go. This is from Glitter and Grits. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? I'm home the whole night long. I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I drove you out with nothing but a fine-tooth comb. Yes, I know I'm to blame. Now ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Oh, won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? Won't you come home? I'm home the whole night long. I'm gonna do your cooking, honey. I'm gonna pay your rent. I know I've done you so wrong. Remember that rainy evening I drove you out with nothing but a little old corn. Well, I know that I'm to blame. Now ain't that a darn rotten shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? All right. If you've got someone in the house, you should dance with them. Now's your chance. I just did a video with a bunch of cows on the farm. And since they're not around, this is Sugar. We dance all the time. Right, Sugar?
What's up, Sugar?
Hey, hello, everybody. This Asleep at the Wheel, they're incredible. You hear them? All we need is a New Orleans jazz band now. Well, I know that I'm to blame. It's a big, bad, darn, rotten shame. Bill Bailey, won't you please? Please, pretty please. Mr. Bailey, won't you please come on home? Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you for that. Sugar was waiting all night.
Sugar, what's up, Sugar?
Awesome.
Say hello.
How old is Sugar?
Sugar is 10.
10.
She acts like she's still 1. She's the baby in the family. It's so funny.
She's like, Mom, what's with the beret in my hair?
She's used to it. She is really a funny dog, though. But
it's so fun.
I sent you. It's an unreleased version, but soon I'm coming out with this music video. What I did during the pandemic, and it was a self produced and self filmed, like a self portrait. This was a self video. And it basically, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. It's me in a glittery gown in a field with a bunch of animals, cows and everybody. And so, I felt like Sugar was getting left out. I'm in the field with all the cows and the chickens. So now I just sing with Sugar.
So would that look something like?
Hey everybody, I'm Deborah Silver, and if I can't sing in front of a live audience, I'm going to sing in front of livestock. Hit it.
Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative.
negative and latch on to the affirmative and don't mess with Mr. In Between.
That. It is so amazing. Those calls are so interesting. What I was doing. I mean, sometimes they would like, and then they want to run, and then they look back and they just watch me. I mean, it was the most fascinating thing. If you ever get a chance to sing to a cow, I highly recommend it.
Oh, listen, I do that all the time.
Yeah, you know, here in Oklahoma, we do cow tipping. So
Oh, yeah.
You run up on them and shove them over, and then they chase you.
That's so sad. I know.
Let me ask you guys a question, because you both, you know, Phil's got that. He's got the Southern thing going. Deb, you got the Southern thing going. Is there a song, like a cover song? I'm thinking you two for a duet right now. Phil and I sit here. We do duets every night for a half an hour. What song that's an easy cover that we can have you guys do? I'd love even like a country tune, something. Think about something that you guys could do, because I think you guys would go well. As putting my producer hat on right now, I think you guys would go nicely together.
How about When Will I Be Loved? You know, that Linda Ronstadt tune. Is that country? Is that Southern enough, or I don't know.
Is that the been mistreated? All right, Philly, pop that up. Let's see if my theory works. I'm going to get out and leave you two guys together and see if this works. All right, go ahead. Let's see. Let me know when you're ready.
What key are we doing it in?
I'll start it. Go ahead. You start it off and just tell me to take it whenever you want me to.
Well, okay. All right. I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? You take it, Phil.
I've been put down. I've been pushed round. When will I be loved? Go, Deborah.
When I find a new man that I want for mine, it always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time.
Have you been?
I've been made blue.
He's been made blue.
I've been lied
to.
When will I be loved?
Take it.
Take it.
Oh, okay, we're both going to take it.
When I find a new man that I want for mine, it always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. Because he's been cheated. He's been mistreated. But where will he be? Take it.
What's the thing? I told you that was good. That was good.
We need a little more time on that one.
Yeah. What's the famous the Kenny Rogers Dolly Parton tune? Is it Islands in the Stream?
Islands in the Stream. That's right.
That's my last request for you too.
See if we can see if I can remember the tune.
I know.
It's Islands in the Stream. That is what we are. Yeah. No one in between.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, okay. So see if we can remember those lyrics.
How's it start? I don't even remember.
Baby, when I met you, there was I don't remember how it
Baby, when I met you, there was
peace unknown. Yes, I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on. Right?
You do something to me that I can't explain. Hold me close and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, we got something going on. Take it.
I don't know how the rest of it goes. I forgot. Sing it with me.
Tender love is blind, it requires a dedication. All this love we feel needs no conversation. We ride together, making love with each other.
Here's the big song. Islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another. We really are bad at this.
No, I'm
It's not. You know what? All of our mics are on delay too, so it's not easy to do a duet on this.
Yeah,
we're hearing it 3 times.
Yeah,
I'm bringing Deborah down. We need to let her sing alone.
No. Yeah, I love how you do your. God, I am hearing myself 3 times. I love how you do those licks and you change the songs. To me, there's no reason to do a song unless you do it different, because otherwise you just got to go back and listen to the person who did it great. And I love how you change these songs up.
All right,
so it's really awesome.
You got to make it
Frank everybody's loving you. They feel like they're watching a recording session. We're trying to figure it out. Frank DeBona asked that, Phil, you do a little bit of Imagine for his father-in-law. And I know we've done that on this show before. Give me like a minute of Imagine, and let's make Frank happy.
Okay, hey Frank. First of all, I'd like to say I hope your father-in-law is okay, and if not, I hope he's getting better. But goes something like this: Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. I wish the world would be as one.
Way to go. I think we may have come to the end of our rainbow.
Hey, Deborah's got to have one more song.
All right, Deborah said she'll do the for my butt is killing me from this seat.
Stand up. I want to hear Deborah.
Give us a little finale, Deb. We got to go out strong tonight.
Okay. My favorite song, talking about South and Southern, was written by Willie Nelson, and it was made famous not only by Willie, but by the lady from Winchester, Virginia, Patsy Cline. I want to tell you, I went in Winchester, Virginia. I went to see that show. Have you all ever seen that show, The Patsy Cline Story?
No.
So it's about, it's a nice story that someone wrote about Patsy Cline and a fan of hers. It's called Always Patsy Cline. So I went with my husband and another couple when I was first married, 26 years ago. And we went to the show. And afterward, I said, we're in Winchester, Virginia, where Patsy Cline is buried. We have to go to her grave.
Yeah.
So it was like midnight, and I made my husband drive to the gravesite so I could see her, and they would not get out of the car. And so it was just me and the wife of our friend. And I'm like, y'all are not going to get out of the car with us to go see Patsy Cline's grave. So we got out of the car, and I said, they're just sitting there talking business. Let's scare them. So we started crawling through the graveyard. We went and saw her and paid our respects. And then we crawled up all around the side of the car and tried our hardest to scare them. And I don't even think they noticed. Like they would have just like left and kept talking business and left us in the graveyard at midnight with Patsy Cline. But she's really my favorite.
Jessica Lange was in the movie, right? Didn't Jessica?
Yes. Yeah, that boy, what a role I would love to play. I mean, she was quite the singer.
Oh,
quite
you would have been
lady.
good at that part. You
I
would have
would
been
have
great.
loved that. Yeah, tell them we need a remake.
All right.
Okay.
Big finale, Deb.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. And I'm crazy. I am crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you would love me as long as you wanted. And then someday you would leave me for somebody new. Worry, why should I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? I'm crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. And I'm crazy for crying, and so very, very crazy for trying. And I'm crazy for loving you.
Man.
Wow. Gave me chills. That
Aw.
was beautiful.
Well, y'all are so great. I guess I bring the bottle of champagne next time.
Wow. Deb, how are you at Good Night, Sweetheart? It's time to go. You know that song?
Well, I know. I know more songs like songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us,
that.
we had it, man.
Those were the days.
And you knew what you were then. Girls were girls and men were men. Great.
Oh my gosh.
Love
Y'all-
it. Love it.
Is there a song y'all don't know? I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
Not when we don't, when we have Google, no.
Google up the
You're
lyrics.
quick finding it.
Deb, thank you so much.
thank you for having me.
Everybody go do the COVID-19 Blues Challenge. Deb, give out the site again one more time.
Okay,
Your
please,
website.
everybody, and I'm counting on y'all too. And so we have it. If you can go to my website, Deborah Silver, it's spelled DEBORAH, like Deborah, DeborahSilverMusic.com. And I'm still echoing, but okay. And anyway, it's there. It's if you go to the homepage, you'll see, like a picture of 3 of me, which is appropriate tonight since I keep hearing myself 3 times. But right underneath it, you'll see the lyric video that says COVID-19 Blues, and then you just click on the button. And it'll take you right to the page, and that's where all you have to do is hold the camera, hold your phone horizontal, and film yourself singing along, dancing along, or not even doing anything. You can sway. You can just hold up pictures of what cures your blues or who cures your blues, or get like little sugar in the picture. Show your pets, your animals, your kids, whoever it is, get them, in the picture and hold them up and be there during the chorus. And we will put you in on our remix on our new video. And it's going to come out in April, and we're going to have the COVID-19 Blues. It's a remix. And all we have to do is just sing, I got the COVID-19 blues. And you'll have all your pets in the picture with you, or your babies, or your kids, or, whoever. Just get in there. Like, you can jump on your bed if that's what you did during the pandemic. Lay on your couch, get in your bed, wherever you were in the pandemic, get there. And the most important thing is send the video in, because you all have a chance to win $1,000 Amazon gift card. And if you want to see it, go to our lyric video on YouTube under Deborah Silver YouTube, or just type in COVID-19 Blues, Deborah Silver, Dennis Lambert. And then it'll come out in April, and we'll have lots of special surprises and great guests. And I have a feeling we will have Scott, Suki, and Phil in our video too. So I am counting on that one.
Absolutely. Deb, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Continued success.
Oh, thank you.
Philly Kid, I will see you tomorrow night. Another great show in store. The world is begging us. They want me to. We're going to leave with our duet. And ladies and gentlemen, one more time, we'll see you guys tomorrow night. We love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Y'all are the best.
Oh, yeah, Philly Kid, I just got the car washed, so this should sound really good, squeaky clean.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. And I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Come on, everybody. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in low places.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, another beautiful Wednesday night here on the Suki and Scott Show. It's a Hump Day Wednesday here on the Morning Zoo. Come on, Philly Kid, take us home now. Let's hit 'em hard on the last verse here. You ready?
Well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright. I just say goodnight and I show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then where you gonna be? I'll be as high as that ivory tower that you're living in. Come on now, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Oh, yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in low places.
Everybody, come on, whip it up.
Yeah, I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in low places.
One more time, Phil.
I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases